God, I give you thanks for the people from St. Martin's and St. Matthew's. I ask for them to hear, to touch, to savor the presence of your love and your covenant with each one of them. Amen. Please be seated. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about the gospel, and then our bishop sent a letter that she wants to be read and commented in our services today. You have it on your insert, so you're gonna take it home and please read it along with a good cup of coffee. But I have to be obedient, and you too, to our bishop. When they say, that used to happen back then a lot. I don't know if you remember. The bishop will send some written stuff to be read in the congregation, of course on Sunday, and it's gonna be as part of the service. So that's what we're gonna do today. I just wanna comment really quick about the first reading. And you notice that they talk about Abraham, not Abraham. He is not Abraham yet. But God is making a covenant, a commitment. He is signing a contract with Abraham. And the person of Abraham, all the Jewish, the Muslims, and the Christians, and even the Episcopalians, could you believe that? And even you and me. God said, I promised, he was promising the land, he was promising to be with them, and he said, but I am gonna be your God, like I am gonna be the boss, and I'm gonna give you all this stuff, but you gotta recognize that I am in charge. So that happened many centuries ago. And guess what? God doesn't get sick and tired of his promises. He just, if he said it, it's gonna happen. And each one of you that are here today, I know you are here today because you have faith in the power of God. You have faith in his promises. So I want you to remember that those promises are still valid. They are valid. He's gonna be with you no matter what. In the ups and downs of life, he's there. And it gets scary. The ones with some experience, we know that life gets lifey sometimes, and it gets scary. You know, when sickness comes, when contradiction comes, when persecution comes, when financial problems you get all nervous and all hesitated. Well, I want you to remember that you are a person of faith, and you don't have to face those situations by yourself. Like, that's it, I have to face all this life just by myself. No, you are a beloved of the higher power, and he wants to be loyal to his commitment to go with you. And you're gonna tell me like the little kid that start crying because his toy just broke off. And she goes, oh, my toy just broke. Yes, okay, but life keeps on going. So you're gonna tell me, I hurt so much. I feel so bad. That's okay, that's all right. We just keep on going with God's help. That's the part that we sometimes forget. We are seeing the problem and the ugly face of problems. Problems don't have beautiful faces, sorry. They got ugly faces. We got it. So when we are looking at that ugly face, we got to look the other direction and say, but here is my God, that he's not going to forget his promises to be with me, to walk with me, no matter how scary it does. And I want that for you, but I want it for the people outside from here. And like I said, I know you are a person of faith, so you believe in this. But we forget some stuff, and sometimes we need to be reminded, and that's what I'm doing. But when you are at home, when you are at work, when you are with your family, with those difficult ones that are so hard to love, you're gonna try to remind them that God is with them, no matter how ugly they are. no matter how bad they are, God is with them as well. He hasn't quit. They are creation of His. How He's going to abandon that? So we put our human categories in God's categories, and we say, oh yeah, well, we forgot. No, He doesn't forget. He doesn't forget. He's eternally present, and He's loyal to His commitment to love us and to walk with us. So please do not forget. And when you go home, when you go to work, when you go to face the situations in your family, remember, you are not alone. You belong to this selected club called Christianity, where God is in charge. Not you, sorry, you know, you were deposed. You're not in charge. It's Him who is in charge. And when it gets a little scary, remember what, you know, Julian of Norwich used to say, and all shall be well, and all shall be well, and all manner of things shall be well. Meaning, no matter how scary it is, no matter how painful it is, His love is bigger than all this stuff. Okay? So enough about this, and I want to talk about the letter from the bishop. So you keep it. Don't start reading it now, because I'm going to talk about it. So, because there has been all this mass deportation. Really? I didn't know. Well, you should know, because in the news, you see all this stuff. You see the masked guys that somehow started coming around. I don't know why, and I don't get it. Why you have to have a mask? Do the state police use masks to cover their faces? Do the regular police officers that we know, and some of them were part of this, or are still part of this congregation, did they go around doing the policing thing with a mask? Why? Why do you need to cover yourself? If you do injustice, why do you need to cover yourself? So why I'm talking about this? Why our bishop is talking about this? Why the Bishop of New York, the Episcopal Church in New York, is talking about this? Because we are talking about human beings. Nobody is less than. No, that doesn't exist in our view. We are people of faith. We are created equal. And please, please do not use that term. And she says that illegal. That doesn't exist. Illegal where? Illegal? That's not right. Use undocumented. That's possible. Use undocumented immigrant. Unauthorized immigrant. That's okay. Guess what? I was one of them. And by the grace of God, I was able to go to the whole process that this country, thanks God for this country, offers to a person that comes from another country. When I quit and I didn't know what to do, I said, I'm going to go to USA to start picking up dollars from the sidewalks. And guess what? I didn't find any dollar on the sidewalk, but I found a lovely country that gave me the opportunity to become. Nowadays, I am a proud citizen of this country, but I came here with nothing. And I had to go through the whole process, going to the immigration office in Newark, where these guys with the mask go and they apprehend people that are going to clear up the situation with the government. Doesn't make any sense that you are trying to straighten things up, and you go to the office of the government, and coming out, here is the masked guys to take you to a nice jail. I am being ironic, really ironic. Nice jail in Newark, where you can fit 1,000 people. I told you not long ago that I was going there, but I mispronounced the name, and I saw the faces of you, and you are so nice. You tell me you don't get what I'm saying. I said I'm going to Delaney Hall, but I didn't say that. I mispronounced it totally. And you guys were looking at, where is he going? He's going home? He's going back to Colombia. Good for him. No, so we've been doing this in the diocese. Some of our priests go to Delaney Hall, which is a jail in Newark, for immigrants, you know, that have some problemas. So we go there, and so we thought we're gonna go there like nice priests to celebrate the Mass. They're not interested in the Mass, because we cannot get in. So we go just outside when the people are waiting to get in to see their families and friends and all this. It's so sad. It's so sad. So when I got there, I have all my equipment for the celebration, my little table that is going to be taken to the park up in July, and all my stuff. And then I said, what I'm going to celebrate the Mass for? I'm going to start talking with one person at a time. And that's what I did. I was with my clergy thing, and I started. It made me cry. On the second person, I was crying. And I was praying for them, for their suffering. It's not funny. It's a lot of suffering. People who are there because they were trying to straighten things up in the office of the government for immigration. And of course, they don't have the whole thing, so they have to come back. Instead, they were apprehended and they were taken to this jail. This jail is a private, I don't know if it's owned, but it's a private managed jail, managed by a group that is called GEO. And they feed, like I said, like 1,000 people. Why the Bishop of Newark? Why the Bishop of New York? Why some of the priests are concerned? Because of this. If ICE agents are willing to storm into a crowd and brutalize people on camera, like you've seen on the movie, on the news, I'm not inventing this. This has happened. What does this say about what they are doing to people inside? So that's what we don't trust them. We don't trust. Show us. The government of New Jersey, and it doesn't matter what party you are from, try to go in there. It's the government. The governor of New Jersey tried to get in. Now you need an appointment. Okay, I'll give you that. You need an appointment. She hasn't been able to get an appointment. She's the governor. Now, if you're doing everything okay, why you need to cover that? Why you don't say, yeah, come on in. You're welcome. Come in and walk around. See what's happening here. So that's happening on our eyes. So that's why the letter from the bishop is for us. So first of all, some of our clergy are going with some of the people to the appointments on the immigration, to the immigration offices, to go with these people, just to pray for them and to go and stay with them. Then she wants to raise, like create conscience about, we have like 3 Hispanic congregations. One of them is in Hackensack. I think it's the largest one. I usually celebrate for my friend there when he cannot go. It's at 8 o'clock in the morning. 50 to 60 people showed up. They walk around. They go to the place, to St. Anthony, to celebrate the Mass, the Episcopal Mass in Espanol. But most of those people cannot go anymore because they are scared. They don't have documents, so they are scared that they're gonna be apprehended, and they just stay at home. So some of those churches lost like a lot of people from the congregation because of this. They don't know what's gonna happen. Now, I'm not saying that people who immigrated here, some of them commit crimes. Yes, like white people do, and like any Hispanic people do. And they need to be processed, like any other, but not everybody. What happened when they started doing this? When they started going to Home Depot? What happened to the construction business? What happened? And who gringo, and forgive me for the term, is gonna go and work for 10 pesos per hour just mixing cement and doing construction work? Nobody's gonna do that. So we gotta be careful with this. It's possible to do some human immigration structure. It's easy, but it doesn't need the drama. We don't need the drama. Please, I love solutions. Show me the solution. When you're gonna talking about one of the politicians that you vote for, ask him or ask her, show me the solution. And everybody denounces, but where is the solution? What are we gonna do in this situation? And the country cannot have, millions of people coming, come over and sit down and have our food and bread. It's not gonna happen. And with these prices nowadays, it's not gonna happen. It's gotta be regulated. And we can do it. Reagan at that point back then did some stuff with immigration, and because of that, my brother-in-law, who was here for like about 30 years, became a citizen, and he's so grateful for that. Now he's retired down in Colombia, he's living a good life. So we can do some stuff without the drama. We don't need the drama. We don't need to kill nobody. We don't need to do some of this weird stuff. No. Show me solutions. That's the idea. So take the letter home, have a cup of coffee, a cup of tea too, that will do it, and read it, and pray. We need to pray. Pray for peace. Pray for understanding. Pray for solutions. Amen.